Hey guys, how's it going? This is Devon from Texas Tech Review with another video. In this video, I'll be explaining my thoughts of ice cream sandwich on the Transformer. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, new and improved lock screen. Before, on Honeycomb, you could drag anywhere up, left, down, and it would unlock. In this case, for ice cream sandwich, only right will unlock. Left will take you to the camera, as such. What's up? Anyways, to the UI, things have been increasingly snappier from what I've noticed. If you haven't noticed, these 5 dots I pointed out in the little overview have been added. Tells you which screen they're on. And overall, it's very snappy. If you haven't noticed yet, I've minimized my entire tablet experience to this one screen. Just combined with folders. I got a folder for my various apps, blogs, games, productivity stuff, and browsers. Chrome browser, by the way. I'll get to that in a little bit. So first off, I wanted to talk about the app drawer. They added the widgets to the app drawer, as opposed to the Honeycomb way. You just long pressed here, and you'd have the option for widgets, in which case they're replaced with just wallpapers. So if you want widgets, you just gotta go to the app drawer and you can hit widgets, or you can just slide through these little neat animations and such, and there's your widgets. Some new ones they added. ASUS added a task killer one here, a clock that wasn't there before, and besides that, I think these are all the same. Yes, they are. News and weather, that wasn't there before. Overall, tablet experience has been very nice. I've had a couple, well, not really a couple, just really one bad thing that's really bothered me, but I'll get to that towards the end of the video around my closing thoughts. After the app drawer, I wanted to cover folders, which I explained earlier. Folders, I guess you can kind of compare them to iOS. It gives you a little view outwards, and you can rename the folder just by clicking there and naming it blah 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 whatever, and then you hit done. And folders in productivity. To add stuff to a folder, let me demonstrate. I'll drop this out. So I got 2 browsers here, and I don't want the 2 icons. I can just grab it, drag it on top, and folder. Go there, unnamed folder. I can type in browsers. Done. There's the folder. Very useful. Minimized my screen by a lot. I mean, I only use this one middle one, really. I mean, I'm sure I'll add more stuff later, but I kind of minimize on the widgets. Only widgets I have are these 3. This clock one I found, little email one, and then this one that gives me the battery for the tablet and the battery for the dock. Whoopsies. Next up is multitasking. Before in Honeycomb, looked familiar. Let me open a couple more things so that fills up more. Portrait only app. Angry Birds. IMDb. Alright. I got a sufficient list there of things to multitask with. So before, you could just scroll through them, click on them to fly through them, back out. But what they added with ice cream sandwich is the ability to close them in here. Before I was using task killer to kill apps, say that weren't responding, or I wanted to free up memory, which I know you told me Android does it itself, but hey, I like to do it myself too, so back off. Now you can just simply grab it, kind of like a whole WebOS deal, deck of cards deal. You just grab it and closed. Swipe, 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 and all apps are closed. Even with apps open, tablet's still very snappy, but there's always that little noticeable buttery smooth difference you get when you close all things. Next up is Chrome Beta. I showed you all earlier. Only ice cream sandwich devices can download it. Let's just pop to Google. Very smooth, very similar to in look, if you haven't told yet, to the desktop version. It has the ability to sync with your desktop Chrome version. So you sign in with your Google account on the tablet version and the desktop version, and they'll sync together. So say you have, for instance, Google opened up on your desktop, you can retrieve said web page on your tablet on the go. So you type in an email up on your browser on your computer, and you say, oh, I gotta go, grab your tablet and leave. You say, I'd like to finish that email. You can just pop up in Chrome, head straight to that email page, and continue where you left off. In fact, let me try to simulate that for you guys. Open Chrome on my computer real quick. Haven't tried this yet, so don't get mad at me if this doesn't work. Oh, in fact, I already do have a web page open, so let's see what happens. I'm assuming it's going to be under Menu, Other Devices maybe. Oh yeah, so here you go. I was looking up guitar tabs to Perfect Situation by Weezer, and it shows up. This is currently open on my desktop, by the way. Continue to websites, stupid advertisements, and there it is. Yes, I do play guitar. If you guys are wondering, I have a Fender Squire Strat, kind of an amateurish kind of guitar, but works for me. But sorry about that little flub there, guys. I had a rather technical difficulty. I guess I'll go ahead and tell you guys about that one glaring problem I mentioned earlier. The tablet tends to reboot or even turn itself off by itself with this new update. I think people with Galaxy Nexus phones have had this problem. I guess it's an ice cream sandwich kind of thing, but ASUS has said they are aware of it and they are coming out with a fix soon. So if you're wondering what just happened, that's what happened. But let's head back to where I was talking about Chrome Beta, I believe. See if it jumps to the page I was on. Oh, well. There it is. Close that tab. New website. So anyways, to do this whole go to your desktop, open those tabs deal, you go to their menu button, hit other devices, and that'll show up. Backing up to the home page again, I'll discuss now new settings menu. A couple ways to get there. You can just use the, I think it's in here, yeah, right there. You can use the settings icon, or you can just jump to the notifications bar and hit that little gearbox. New menu, a lot of things added. You got these toggles up here. You got this data usage one right here. Essentially, it tells you which apps. Get this focus for you guys. Which apps use the most data? So as you can see, I've used 1 gigabyte of data from YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, HD of course. Chrome Beta being next, Market being after that, Android OS being 4th place. You can set the period from which it goes. Mine's just set from February 24th to now, March 2nd. So since then I've used about 1.38 gigabytes of data. Just gets higher and higher and higher every day, as you can see. Gives you a little graph. Otherwise, ASUS has kept these pretty much normal sound, display, storage, battery apps, and customized settings. Accounts and sync. All seen that before. Location, security, blah, blah, blah. One thing I'll mention is for security, you only have the choices of no lock, slide, pattern, pin, and password. For those of you who don't know what's missing, that would be face unlock. ASUS for some reason has disabled this. Don't know why, but they chose to. A little upset because one of the first things I wanted to do when I launched up a ice cream sandwich on my tablet was, oh, face unlock. Maybe they'll enable it in the next update. I really hope they do. Probably send them an email about that or something. They added this backup and reset. It used to just be reset, but they added the option to back up your data. And then another thing, developer options. It says developer settings may slow down your device. Be careful when you use these, blah, blah, blah. They say we recommend you don't use these at all. But it gives you the options of USB debugging, staying awake while the tablet's charging, use mock locations, backup password for your desktop, etc., etc. I don't delve into that stuff because honestly I have no idea what a lot of it does. Back to the desktop. I will now go through the new notification bar. Go ahead and pull this a little closer so you guys see it a little better. As you can see, ASUS added a little new thing, clock up top, Friday, March 2nd, your Wi-Fi. Oh, they had these little icons I told you about before. Got the GPS, auto sync, silent, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, rotate. And then you got brightness settings, so you can just go up and down on that. And you can select auto brightness if you wish, gearbox for settings, 90% battery, and if you click there, that'll take you to Wi-Fi. It is backing back out. Overall, Ice Cream Sandwich is very snappy, as I said before. Much noticeably faster than Honeycomb. If I could give you a figure, I'd say it'd be 2 to 3 times faster than before. It's that noticeable. Very nice. That all depends on how many apps you have installed, how many apps you have running, if you manage your apps very well like I do, closing them as such, just to keep things open and memory clear. Depending on background, if you have a live background apps running. It's a lot of stuff, but I mean, essentially the tablet is a lot faster than I thought before. I'll go ahead and move on to my closing thoughts before I end this video. Ice Cream Sandwich is a big upgrade from Honeycomb. I'm glad that Google has decided to mesh together their tablet and phone OS into one central OS with Ice Cream Sandwich, and coming fall this year is what the rumors say, Jelly Bean, Android 5.0. So, this has been Devon with Texas Tech Review. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all in the next video.